Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and in this video we're looking at the Casio Royale. The actual, well, that's the nickname, but the actual name for this watch is the AE-1200WH-1AVCF. There are some different colorways of this watch, but this is the one that I found. I bought it from Amazon a couple months ago. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but you can pick them up for less than $20. I'm actually giving away this watch. I'll be doing a random comment picker on Monday. So yeah, it's a pretty cool watch. Just diving into it today. It has obviously the digital display. If you can see there in the red, it says 10-year battery, and then the text at the top and bottom. I have seen mods where you can remove that. I'm not messing with it. It's a new watch, and like I said, I'm giving it away, but I may have to pick up another one and play around with it some. You can take these off of here. I've also seen where you can remove the module, and people have removed where it says Casio and 5 alarm. You can really play around with it. Also, you can put some films in here and change the color of the display. So there's a lot that you can do with this watch. I think I've even seen the it's the hydro mod. You put like silicone in there or mineral oil, and you can change the way that the display looks doing that. But anyway, enough of the mod talk. It's called the Casio Royale because it was in a similar watch. It was in a James Bond movie called, I think it was called Octopussy. And the watch that was in there was a Seiko G757. Looked kind of similar to this, but it was a metal watch, and it doesn't have this world map on here. So that's how I got the nickname. Anyway, on the screen here you see a digital display with the time, which is, I think it's a little bit larger than on a G-Shock, or at least the same size. It was a little easier for me to read. I think it's just a bit darker perhaps. Also, you have the day of the week in there, and then the month and the date. Then you have this cool world map with the longitude and latitude. And right now I have this set for the New York time zone. So I just press the adjust button up here. And so that's where the line is there. If you press and hold the adjust, it goes into the time setting mode. Also, you can turn daylight savings off and on. I thought I had it turned on. So right here, if I push these two buttons here, it'll adjust it. And you can see this line here moving. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit more here. It's kind of hard for me to see it by eye. It has 31 time zones. It's way more than I'll ever need. I don't really travel that much. I do have calls with people in different countries, so I guess I could use it for that. But yeah, it's pretty neat. And then over here on the left, you have it's an analog clock, but it's a digital version of analog, and you can see the seconds ticking away there. That's pretty neat. And obviously you have the hour and the minute hand, just represented in the digital format. So I hit the adjust button to get out of the screen. World time, UTC, sorry. Then the alarm. So let me push this alarm here. I turn the alarm on, and you can see up here in this little display it says alarm, or ALM. Turn that back off. Countdown timer. I think I can just hit start. Yep. And I can stop. Reset that. Then the stopwatch, same way. The start button. So you have the tenths of seconds up there, and then your seconds. So it's a pretty handy watch. It has a lot of functionality to it, even more so than the G-Shock. So let's stop this, then we'll restart it. We're back to the main display. I already mentioned 10-year battery. It is 100-meter water resistant. It has a resin case, the resin straps. They do feel a little more, I think they feel a little more flexible than what's on my G-Shock here. This is the 5610 solar. These are about $100, and this is about $20. This is just, it's a real nice watch, actually. I mean, for the money, you can't really complain. My only issue with it is this screen is just a plastic screen as opposed to mineral glass on the G-Shock. I can pretty much guarantee if I wore this for maybe a week straight, I would have a scratch on this screen. Just the way I am. So I don't think I would wear one of these for very long. I'm sure I would mess it up. You can get some plastic stick-on film protectors. Not sure how well those work, but you can get those. Also, speaking of mods, someone just came out with a steel case for this that you can put this module back into. I believe those are $150 or something like that, so that's more than I'd want to spend. So let's go over the dimensions before I forget about that. So lug width on this is 45 millimeter. The case width, I won't say diameter because it's a square shape. Case width is 40 millimeter. And then the thickness on this is 12.7. The lug width is actually a standard size at 18 millimeter, right between there. This strap here is 18 between the lugs, and then it branches out to 24. Then it tapers back down to 18 again. So this is fairly thin strap, pretty pliable. G-Shock is a little thicker. It's just a standard pressed on case back, stamped case back that's screwed in, I should say. Stainless steel case back. Let me get this on wrist and then we can do Lume shot and close out the video. Not much more to say about this. It's nice and light, that's for sure. Just a resin buckle. Doesn't have metal like your G-Shock. So here it is on my 6.5-inch wrist. 52 millimeter wristband. So this looks just fine on a smaller wrist like mine. Oops, went too far with the keeper there. Let me zoom out. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking watch. I sure do appreciate it. Actually, I saw, when I was doing a little bit of research on this, I saw an article on Hodinkee about it, which usually they have really high-end watches, but I mean, they have all kinds of watches on that website. So anyway, let me pause the video and I'll come right back with a Lume shot. Alright, so here we are with the lights turned off. That's a nice warm glow to it. I mean, it does the trick. Use it too much and you want to get that 10-year battery life. Here's my G-Shock. For comparison, it has a backlight. This one here just has a light on the, some lights on the bottom there to shine up on the display. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and leave a comment. Talk to you guys next time.